Now, while the Broncos sent the Rebels packing, the fans sent the goalpost into the Boise River. But while they figure that out, the next step for the Broncos, of course, is the Fiesta Bowl. Coach Franklin made it very clear that this is no vacation. In fact, he called it a business trip, is what he described it as. And talking with many players around the media day, they said there's no personal goals, and the only goal is to win the game. The Broncos' historical season has come to an end after the Penn State Nittany Lions defeated the Broncos 31-14 in the 54th Verbo Fiesta Bowl. One of the greatest goalies in Steelhead's history has decided to hang up the skates and call it a career. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Alexander Huddleston, and I caught up with Thomas Scholl as he closes this chapter to see what is next. Oh, the YE baseball team has gone back to back to back in the 5A state championship. Oh, I'm your neighborhood reporter, Alexander Huddleston, and I met up with the man behind the three-peat on the team's success. The next steps in the process are a lot of recruitment and a lot of fundraising. That, as Royer says, is when the team can finally strap on the skates and get on the ice.
It's what I always hope for him. That's what I always advocate for him.
It was an exciting night for the Greenman family on Friday, as Jason, number 70 for the Huskies, was honored in a special way for his last year being a part of the team.
Yeah, so he'll be done at our school after this year. So this is kind of, his swan song opportunity to kind of get out here and be on the field.
So head coach Rich Hargett reached out to the Columbia High School football team to plan a play where Jason could take the rock across the end zone for his first touchdown.
Told Jason about it this week, and then he gets a huge smile burst across his face, and he's loving it. And then I see him every day this week, and he's like, "Coach, I'm ready to score. I'm ready to score." Gives me a high five as he comes down the hallway. So,
go Jackson! Go Jackson!
And for Jason, it was a moment he will never forget.
When you have a son with special needs, you never know what or how people will react to that. As a father, I can say I'm not only proud of my son, but I'm super proud of the community and the effort that they've put in to make sure that he feels welcome.
He definitely doesn't let anything stop him. And even though he has a disability, he wants to play football. He does it, and he's definitely someone I look up to.
He's an amazing young man with a huge heart, and I am so blessed for the opportunity to not only work with him inside the classroom, but outside as well.
And it's just a blessing because I can see how happy it makes him and how he feels a part of this community and a part of the team just like everyone else. So.
If you win or you lose, you're at least the man in the arena.
For the IBA Cruiserweight Championship of the world.
Would I do it again? Yes, I would. It was like a rock and roll lifestyle.
Driving over and down Freezeout Hill into Emmett, you get a glimpse of what was once known as the Garden. Throughout the years, it became a major farming and fruit-growing community.
Basically, this was a mill town. We have a bunch of hardworking men, and we're tough. These were tough guys. Tough men work for a living.
But one kid from the blue-collar town was redirected onto another path.
Like my father worked at the mill, and he did, you're not much of a worker kid, and you didn't go that far in school. I think my dad just wanted me to be a fighter.
A young Kenny Keene picked up boxing at the amateur level locally.
Those guys in the amateur boxing were really great to me and all the boxing kids, because they really cared for you and your career.
Keene tells me he went 1-9 in his first year, prompting the athletic commission to debate letting him continue fighting. And that's when Keene said he woke up. Keene made his professional debut in 1990 as a 21-year-old at Hawks Memorial Stadium, winning by unanimous decision. The Emmett Eliminator went on to win his next 24 fights, putting him in contention for the WBF Cruiserweight title in 1994, against Bobby Crabtree. Keene won by TKO.
I was 25 when I got it, and I just thought, man, I'm there. I made it.
Keene successfully defended his belt twice until losing it in a rematch with Crabtree. However, he reclaimed the title later that year. In the years following, Keene accrued the IBA World Cruiserweight title, defending it twice before hanging up the gloves in 2006, ending his 51-4, 28 knockout career.
It's just strange, you know, guys you grew up admiring, and then you meet them, and now you're kind of one of them, you know.
However, Keene isn't the only pro boxer who claims Emmett. So does older brother Joey Keene and Kenny's good friend, Irish Ed Dalton.
One day at the gym, I was just coming over to spar for fun, just to get a workout. And one day Kenny goes, hey, he goes, you want to be on my next card?
That card kicked off a professional career that in 1996 led to Dalton's first of 5 title fights.
To go out in the middle of a crowd, in the middle of, say, thousands of people, televised fights, whatever, you need everybody that you've ever known is watching you. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. You're still just like being in a small town. You still have the same friends. It doesn't change a lot.
Dalton ended his career going 27, 10, and 3 with 6 knockouts. And although boxing has seen a decline in popularity over the years, it's locals like Keene, Dalton, and Caldwell's Alyssa Mendoza who is heading to the 2024 Olympics, who are making sure Idaho stays in the ring.
It isn't dead yet, because there's still a few of us around.
Coach Wright leaves a great legacy with the club, and speaking with the players, they want to keep that winning culture alive. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Alexander Huddleston, Idaho News 6. Ugh.